Welcome back to Jakar's gaming documentary of Minecraft. As you can see from my armor stand, I've had to utilize some of it. Been making a few trips into the nether, hence all the iron and stone tools, in an effort to get tons of nether brick. I don't have much, just this much. I'll have to get some more clay as well. Been working on the old barn. Had a few deaths, hence the armor rack. Nothing too spectacular, just wither sneaking up on me while I was trying to get rid of some lava. Got all my stuff back except for like a chest piece. No major losses. But anyway, this is the general idea. Totally not finished. I have a steep roof right there and a more gradual wing to the side. Now replicate that on the other side. Of course, I'll have these out one more our direction to give it more depth instead of it being flush like that. I'm not sure if I'll just leave a massive doorway or have the majority of it open. I'm not sure. I have to think on that. So yeah, that'll be stairs up there, and this is blocks and half slabs. As you can see, it's going to take a lot of brick. I'm going to have to move my melon pumpkin farm. It's in the way. I'd make another wing like that over to here. It'll be a nice, massive building. I could probably put that inside one of these wings, and I could have the other wing for animals or something like that. So it'll be to here. Good and high. I have plenty of room to here. That ought to be good enough. Yep. Anyway, it's a long ways from finished, no doubt. There we go. I'm gonna have to put some half slabs over that. Forgot to do that. But anyway, yeah, been off in the nether, putting all my excess cobblestone to use. I actually found another fortress that's not 1,000 blocks away. Pretty close. It was across the massive lava lake. Just happened to go in the right direction to find it. Let me see. What was I going to get in here? Don't you hate it when you do that? Anyway. May as well head into the nether and show you the progress. Well, just build some bridges. Ain't much progress. Kind of safeguarding a few areas where you could potentially fall to your death and lose everything. Okay, there we go. Flag go away. And put in some steps, something that the gas couldn't blow up. I was so glad I found this fortress. That other one, while I do have a clear path all the way back to it in the roof or ceiling of the nether, it's quite far. Maybe one day I'll set up a rail system to get over there, but no point if I got one closer. You know, put these little markers so I know where I'm going. I came this direction, I think, first time I was in here, but then I was greeted by this massive lava ocean. So I had to build this little bridge. It's kind of nice though now that the bridge is built. You can kind of look around, appreciate just how large this ocean of lava is. Epic lava falls. Glowstone you can tap. I hear gas. I think Good calls them angry babies. I'd call them aborted fetuses or something. They're just terrible. And here it is. So I wasn't too far. Across that little lake. Here we go. Nice little fort. I wonder if it may not be bright enough. Let me bump that up. There. YouTube always makes it dark, so a little more brightness. I had to dig a little bitty spiral to get up, but replaced it with these ladders. Yep, and this is my supply of nether brick. I got tired of cooking up netherrack. Takes too long. Of course, I don't want to damage the bridges, because that's where the wither skeletons spawn. So instead, I just came down a little ways. There's the bridge, and I'm just taking the leg out from under it. I'll dig this all the way down. See, there's quite a bit of brick to get off of this. So I'll just cut the legs off all of it, and they'll just be floating platforms. So that's what's going on in here. I think we got like a blaze spawner right over here. Yep. There it is. I think that one spawned naturally, but the spawner's right there. There may be another one over there. I think that's about it. So this one isn't very good. I haven't found anything like nether wart or any massive chambers, so basically just nether brick supply is all this baby's good for. So I'll need tons of that. And I have to go clay hunting. It's just gonna take tons of material. And then that more than likely that blaze spawner, since it's so close, I think I'll try and retrofit that into a XP farm. I just hope I have enough room underneath it, which I think I will. Basically all it is like a well, I mean, it's like the one Etho made. Well, I guess not his latest one, because his latest one is 2 blaze spawners with piston conveyor belts, and they swim up lava into a crusher system. Yeah, mine's not going to be that fancy. Mine will just be a, I guess, a cone with pistons on the walls and pressure plates. So when they spawn, they drift down, they hit the plates, be pushed towards the center, where they'll continue to fall, and they'll collect into a little 4x4 area, and I'll rig up a crusher system. I actually have to rig up a crusher with them, because I can't weaken them with lava. Get them crushed down, get me a potion, I guess of harming, something like that. Take them out. Be an excellent XP farm. Good way to fuel all my furnaces. Make all my potions. I can see the item frames, but not the house. Now this sucker's going to be gargantuan. But I I had plenty of room to store everything I need to store. It almost looks too stubby on the length, like it needs to be longer. Yeah, I guess if I don't like it, I'll extend it back that way a little bit. All in the future. Let's see. Okay, and that's really... I haven't had a chance to get much done. It's been a pretty hectic week. Gotta love work and idiot managers, let me tell you. Drive you crazy. And plus I've been helping a friend on his server. Yeah, anyway, I'm not sure exactly how long this is. Well, if this is extremely short, I add a little special. I'll show off some of my first world if this is too short. If it's just long enough, then I'll end it here and I'll save the first world, I guess, tour or whatever walkthrough will be for the next video. So I'll check my time real quick and see where we are. Alright, and welcome back. Here is my first world. Well, not the first one I ever generated, but the first one I ever stuck with and actually built on. This is an old beta world right here. I think I was like a week short of hitting the alpha stage, because I think it just went to beta for a week when I got the game. And all of this was sand, some water. It wasn't a nice biome when I started. Updates eventually changed it to make the water freeze. And anyway, this is my spawn right here. This is right where I spawned in. Of course, before beds, every time you died, you came right back here. So I made a little safe room, furnace, workbench, stuff for some leather armor, some string. Of course, I wouldn't do very good because I don't have any wood in here. I would need wood for the tools. That's the only problem. We'll fix that right there. Wood. There we go. In case we die. So yeah, this was a nice little safe room I made. Of course, beds make it irrelevant, but it's still kind of handy just in case your bed ever gets broken. So yeah. Anyway, this is the house right here. Since most of this was sand, it wasn't a desert. It was just like a large beach, really. So I came over here, dug up a few little blocks of sand, made a little sandbox, basically, just to hide the night. Now, as you can see here, this used to be an old boat dock. Of course, can't use it no more because the water keeps freezing. And that was when you could actually use slow sand to ram your boat in. It wouldn't take any damage. Let's just head on in. Here we go. Pretty simplistic. I wanted the windows all the way around, especially after I had a creeper blow up this section right here. That way I can see wherever they may be hiding. So yeah, I built the first story. TV. Fancy. Little bench. Added this side door later as an alternate means of escape. Then I had the second floor. I didn't really have I had the tower here, but it was slightly smaller before. I think it was one block back. You know, just a little area so I could look at all the mobs that was trying to kill me. And I actually had water there at one time. That's why those are growing. I actually On here, I had a block knocked out with water pouring down here like a waterfall, pouring through all here, going around. I don't know why, other than yeah, I kind of liked it. Even had a tree growing on top at first, and I needed wood because I could safely harvest a tree up here at night, so as not to waste any effort. And eventually, I started messing around with rail tracks. This is the old way to propel carts. Build this contraption, hit the button, the door closes, this one drops down, and it propels you off. Or at least it used to. When cars were side by side, they would uh, speed each other up to maximum velocity, so you could just hit that and you could travel any distance you wanted. Well, I don't know any distance because I have a booster over here. And the booster just kept you going. Works either direction, or it did. All this stuff's broken now. Before I stopped messing with this world, I played around with a little pixel art. Chessboard. Even got stuff right there. I tried to make facsimile chess pieces. But you can't play with anybody on single player. Let's see, what else we got here? Yeah, there's something back over there. I'll get to that. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to walk over to here. I had another down there is another one of these that leads over to a castle. Little ghetto wooden bridge, little lighthouse in the distance, and that was my quarry. Hand dug quarry all the way to bedrock. Oh, I forgot about the new zombies. Heck with them. So yep, used to be able to ride the track right down to here. Cased it all like glass so I can see. And this was the little mining shack. Not much in here apparently. Didn't have a bed, it looks like. Yeah, this is a mine shaft. I think to save time, since this is just more or less a tour, I'm gonna flip this baby to peaceful real quick so nothing gets blown up. Yep, just an overhead view of that. Now, more than likely, I can't go down in here. Yep, see? Get over here. As you can see, the ladders are spaced every other one, so if I went down, I couldn't get back out. Because this was before they fixed it where you had to have a ladder connected. You could just have one every other space. There it goes all the way to bedrock. Started another extension over there I never finished. Hooah. Let's see what else we got around here. Oh, this canal right here is hand dug. Because that water over there, I wanted to lead out to this bigger body of water. So I had to dig it out, but then it froze around my house, so I can't use it no more. Yeah, I got a little underwater area there, hidden area. This is pretty straightforward, nothing special about this. Just a little old lighthouse. Yeah, there's an underwater dome. Take a look at that. Let's see if I can remember how to get in there. It's been quite a while. Oh, that's another little house over there. I was experimenting with houses, starting a new map. That one's like made solely for starting out. You can grow trees on the roof at night. It's got like a mob grinder system around it. Here we are, a little hidden entrance. As you can see, I never ever got around to prettying up the walls or the floors. It's just there. Took a long time to get all this water out of here, let me tell you. It's completely unsafe. You could walk into the fire and burn to death. Now down here was a squid observation area. When they couldn't swim up, they would eventually come in and they'd collect right down here and you could watch all the squid. Apparently I just have the stuff for making it. Yep, nothing special. And if you put all this fire out, you can't even see it's down here. Let's see, what else we got? We got more stuff. There's an entirely other area to this map that I moved to after a bunch of updates because I couldn't get any of the new stuff here like jungle, so I hopped the nether a long way off and made a new base, a new grinder. Didn't get as much stuff as around here. The original lava pit. Let's see. Oh yes, some redstone experiments I was messing around with. Guess this was like a little clock. I don't even know if that works anymore. No. Don't work anymore. But I think at one time it was like the fastest clock you could get for a dispenser. And these are original beta pumpkins right here. I've only taken a couple. Old mine shaft down there. And this, I got messing around with this after watching Zyrum's Heroes Canon tutorials. Now this really isn't made like his. It's based off his design. I was trying it out just to see if it would work. And it worked pretty good. Tried to make a target, blew a pretty good sized hole up. So yeah. Let's see here. Show this old house over here real quick. This house is over the sand quarry. I was digging up all the beaches. I needed tons of sand. So all down here used to be sand, but ain't no more. Got a nice little chunk area over there. All of them are beta caves. So yeah, this is like basic starter home. You would replace the glass with fences, obviously. And I mean, it's made out of dirt, so it's not hard to get. But the idea, you know, you're just starting out. You need supplies. So you could go up to, here it is. While it's nighttime and everything's trying to kill you, you could hang out here, grow your trees, cut them down, get a large supply of lumber throughout the night. And then, as you saw, since mobs are drawn to you, what in the world is that? Did you see fire right there? Huh. Anyway, since mobs are drawn to you while you're running around up there, put these water channels in, funnel them little babies right into this lava right here. You see all the streams focusing right on that lava blade. Got some around the back too. It's the only still water is right here. Wraps all the way around the house. Another lava blade over here. So, like I said, technically while you're working, gathering your lumber, a few mobs would come here and try to kill you and die. And the loot's collected right here. You just climb on out back in the house. Yeah, very basic. You don't need this either. You can have that just dirt, fence windows. It was an experiment. I never actually got to utilize it, but it was pretty effective when I was testing. When you need stuff starting out, every little bit helps. Alright, let's see. I think the only thing that's left, other than the entire new area, would be the castle. Here's the other area used to launch off. I was gonna update this with power rails, but it's kind of like, I wouldn't say an antique, but memory's sake. Of course, I wanted to travel at night between here and the castle, so I built this walkway, and I was going to fill that up with water eventually. Never got around to it. But we have a completely safe area to walk all the way back to the castle. Apparently a dang zombie knocked the door down. Hey, yeah, the moat's frozen as well. I was going to make the centerpiece all in mossy, but didn't get enough to finish. Kind of like old medieval style castle. Now this was a cannon design. I'm not even sure if it still works anymore. But, it didn't hold many things. You just had your main charge right there. Speaking of, there's redstone missing on here. It should extend all the way over, but whatever. So you just had like 2 primer TNT and then the shell. And basically, of course, as you can see, the ladders don't work. The idea was you could hit this to prime your TNT, hit that for the shell, and then you could jump up, stand up here when it fires so you don't take as much damage. Well, up to here. I had another ladder. And then you could go back down, reload, hit it again, jump back up. Kind of like that. Keep the shots firing. Just a little storage house, all that is. This is what I had to come up with when animals spawned around light. They would keep spawning in here and trampling my crops. Of course, you see they're freezing now, and there's no crops anymore, so I put all these cactus around to kill all the animals. But it's unneeded anymore. Let's see, in here, yeah, just a little work area. Some benches, see out the windows. Nothing terribly fancy. I can't even get up there anymore because these ladders are not spaced right. Well, I guess I can get up here. There we go. And I had where you could climb up in there too to get to the top. And a basement down here is how you actually get in here. Let's see, that's where the track ends, right here. Dug all this. I was gonna put those little cannons all through around here, just kind of fill it up like an armory. Never got around to that either. Got double doors. Thing about the double doors is you see the walls are hollow, so you can get around through the walls like so. Get up here, walk around the top, or you can go all the way up to the very top. There we go. Look around. So yeah, it's the biggest build I ever made at the time. I wasn't good at building castles, but it turned out pretty good. Well, I think that's about it, really. Ain't nothing up there but the roof. That's about it for the beta world, except for the new area. Which the new area, I mean, everybody's seen all the stuff in the new area. It's just a little desert next to a jungle, next to, I think, a taiga biome, if I remember correctly. Took a while to dig all this out. There's the old booster that don't work no more. Had it switch over to sandstone. That's another reason I needed so much sand back in the day. And this is the basement to the house. I got tired of one floor, so I dug down, cleared all this out, made a little bedroom, note blocks. Forgot what all was in here. See, I don't even have an enchanting table set up. That shows you how long ago that was. Yeah, bunch of good stuff. Oh, this fireplace, when I first made it, I put another rack down here and lit it and everything like that. And of course, the wood right here catches fire. And I'm throwing water around, trying to put the house out. It was a good thing I had water on the roof because it caught this on fire too. And the water spilled in and put the fire out. So that was handy. I guess for the very last thing, open the freaking door, son. It's the matter with you? Is the garden. I needed a garden that was high enough so animals wouldn't come up here and trample all my stuff. So I made it up high, made a little bridge over to the house. Had wheat, cactus, pumpkins, and melons once you was able to grow them, but at the time you couldn't do that. So it's mainly for wheat. So yeah. Well, that's about it for this first beta world. This ought to make the video long enough. Hope you enjoy it. Next time I may take a step on into the beta nether and have a look at that. So until then, this is Jakar, and I'll catch you later.